What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another custom hybrid dino video here on the channel. Today we're going to be donning our mad scientist lab coats once again and smash some dino DNA together to make the Jurassic World Carnoraptor. Now the base figure that I am going to use for this Carnoraptor is the Savage Strike blue figure. It's a nice little compact size, and I figured it'd be cool to have a small Carnoraptor. And I needed a Carnotaurus head that was in scale with the blue, so I'm going to take this Papo Carnotaurus. Don't worry, I'm not going to cut the head off this thing to make this custom. I actually have some silicone on hand, and I made a little rough mold to make a copy of the Carnotaurus head that I'm going to use for this Carnotaurus or Carnoraptor here. So you can see I have a little resin copy of the Carnotaurus head, so no Papo Carnotaurus was harmed in the making of this custom figure. And to take this head and attach it to the body, of course we have to cut the Velociraptor head off, but you can see here that it does fit perfectly on this raptor body. Perfect fit like it was meant to be. So we're going to take some milliput, of course, to attach the details and stuff, or sculpt the details on the back of the Carnoraptor, and of course attach the head to it. And when it's done, it's going to look like this right here. So you guys can pause the video if you need to take a screenshot of this to use it as reference. But this here is the Carnoraptor, and now we're going to start slinging some paint on it, starting off first with the airbrush. That's what I'm going to use on this primarily, but if you don't have an airbrush, obviously you guys can paint this thing by hand if you want to. But we're going to start off first laying down a base coat of yellow on this thing. I'm going to be using this golden daisy yellow here as the base coat on it, and of course just laying down a few thin coats of the yellow all over the model. With the base coat applied, it's looking nice and sharp. Now we're going to go in with some Createx red and start building up that red tone on the body. Okay, with the red applied, now we're going to start building up that purple strip on the back of the dinosaur's body. For that, we're taking a couple of golden paints, mixing them together. This is a magenta and an indigo. We're going to make a nice dark purple color, run it all up and down the back of the dinosaur here, fading it down into the red. And then we're going to put the airbrush away for a moment here and do some dry brushing. Now I'm using color shift paints here. This is a blue and a red. I'm going to mix them together to make a purple, and I'm going to dry brush that color shift all over the back of the dinosaur to give it that kind of shiny sort of metallic look that the Hasbro one had, and just kind of gives it a little extra sort of detail and dimension, a little bit extra character on top of that purple, and it looks really cool in specific lighting. And I'm just dry brushing it all the way up and down the back and blending it into the red a little bit, just trying to pick up some of those details in this sculpt. Alright, so with that purple applied, now I'm going to go in, finish this thing up with the black stripes all up and down its body, and I'm going to line the black stripes with gold. Unfortunately, I forgot to film that part, so any kind of gold, I'm using gold on this one, but you guys can use yellow if you don't have access to a gold paint. But I put the black stripes down and then went over the sides of some of the black stripes and sort of picked out some of the details on it and popped them in there. Of course, painted the claws black and painted the spikes on its back black and the horns black, just using a matte black acrylic paint. But that was a pretty much simple, easy custom, and once it's done, I'm going to go ahead and seal it with some matte varnish and call this custom finished, guys. So here it is, the finished product. Crazy looking hybrid Carnoraptor here. I think this is a really cool looking design. I'd love to see Mattel make something like this right here. I think it would look really awesome, but if they don't, you guys now have the tools to go out and make your own custom Carnoraptor. Super easy. And you can use anything that you really want. You don't have to use the Papo Carnotaurus. If you can't get your hands on one, I'm sure you could probably find a really cheap bootleg version on eBay or on Amazon. But, you know, you just have to keep your eyes open and search around for what works for you. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You found the information provided useful, and you're able to use it and get out there and make yourself some really cool custom hybrid dinosaurs if that's your thing. For more Jurassic Park related content, you guys know where to find me. Links will be in the description box below. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next video.